We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense comes up on first down and 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the left side with a toss. Breaks an open space. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The game makes it second and medium. To the air, it's Simpson. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tackles on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in a playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Last time they punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there.
Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. This pass is caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Miller. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
In the red area, it's Miller. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. So at the end of 1, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
To throw, it's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Alabama. And 6 more points to the total. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Branch. He's tackled at the 17, and so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. While starting with the 34, that will be a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Frazier. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, tied. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Frazier. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Scanning the field. It's Stockton. It's an out-out. The catch made. Touchdown, Dogs. A great catch and run for 6. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. He keeps it on the design run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Increasing out motion from the offense. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Simpson. Over the middle, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Grab behind the line, it's Horton. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. Has midfield. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. All of a sudden, we got a new game.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. They make something happen. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. It's like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. He breaks free. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Running through the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Touchdown, Georgia, to put them on top now. Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
PAT puts him in front by 7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
The chance you take here as an offensive coordinator in a play call. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They're going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That's a design quarterback keeper. Across the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Russell. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Pass complete on a crosser. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Backs through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Branch. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for some space. It's McCray. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Russell. And it's caught on the crossing pattern.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They go with a direct snap. And tackled after a small pickup there. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Now here's the toss play. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. Big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown! Bama. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. Looking for a receiver. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A Kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to pass. It's Russell. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it.